All right, let's go.
Okay. Well, I've been recording the whole time.
Start over.
Why?
We didn't do our intro or anything.
Do it now. Danny will fix it.
Danny will fix it. Daniel will fix it.
You're an asshole. Yo-de-yo, yo-de-yo. He drives really slow in the ultra-fast lane while people behind him are going insane. He's an asshole. Yo-de-yo.
Yo-de-yo-yo. All right, we are two bros live here
use
out of
public
bounds on the
toilets.
19th hole.
And I piss on the seats.
This is our third or fourth podcast. I'm not sure. Hopefully we're getting better.
I walk around in the
We probably will
summertime
get
saying,
worse.
how about that heat? I'm an asshole.
That's what he is, and that's where he's at right now today. We got some interesting topics to go over that we like to discuss with people. We did have a winner at the Mexico Open.
We did.
We did. One Jake Knapp. Is that correct?
Jake Knapp. Yeah, that's correct.
Jake Knapp, who nobody would ever know about.
19 under.
The guy, he won. Okay, he did win. I'm not sure that he would have won had there been a better field. The good thing about these live guys not being there is to give guys like this a chance, who was a fucking bouncer not too long ago, to actually come in and win. And I like that. It gives other guys opportunities. This guy might not have had this opportunity in the past. What do you think about that?
I think I think he gives more people an opportunity to win. I think he played well, though. I mean, who knows? He could have beat better players. I don't know. They weren't there. You know? I mean, coming in 19 under, and he held it all day Sunday. I mean, he did have, I forget who it was, coming up behind him and putting pressure on him, but he still played well, even though he didn't hit, but 2 fairways on Sunday.
Yep.
He still did well. And apparently he was on the Corn Ferry Tour a while back and lost his card.
Mm-hmm.
You know, kind of humbled him, I guess, a little bit. But no, he played well, put it together. I mean, what's a winner's take at Mexico Open?
I think he got 1.4.
1.4, so you know, he's going to get 1.4. He's going to get a ton of points. You know, in a world golf rankings, he's going to get a ton of points in the FedEx rankings.
He became the third rookie to win this season.
Is he really?
Yep.
Third rookie to win.
Third rookie to win.
That's a big deal. A lot
That's
of
a big
rookies
deal.
winning. That's a big deal. I think he played well. Have you seen the guys swing?
No, I'm going to be honest with you. This tournament, I didn't have much. I didn't care to watch, to be honest with you. It was a little boring to me. Now, I did put it on a Sunday because I wanted to take a nap, and that actually did happen. It just was kind of a boring tournament for me. It really was. I mean, when you look up on the leaderboard and you don't see any names that you know, it's hard for me to watch. It really is.
I mean, CT Pan.
You talking about CT Pan? Yeah,
He's on the leaderboard. You don't know CT Pan.
I know who CT Pan is, but he's not somebody that I would turn on a golf tournament just to see what happens.
I'm sorry. I like golf, so I turn it on. Doesn't matter who's playing. They are on the PGA Tour.
Okay, you're right. I like it. It's just not a very exciting tournament for me to watch. It really wasn't. I think.
Well, it wasn't exciting for you because you didn't watch it.
It's just I watched Friday and Saturdays, and I just said, you know what? I think I'm going to sit here and watch the old Desperate Housewives with my wife instead.
That's shameful.
It is shameful, but it's the truth. I'm sorry. I just wasn't into it.
Sometimes do us all a favor and keep the truth to yourself.
He was the guy that won that. He was
Because nobody wants to
tied for third last month at Torrey Pines, and he won 3 times on the Canadian Developmental Tour.
Yeah.
So he's been around. I mean, he deserves it. The fact that this guy was a bouncer is a little kind of odd looking at him. I just don't know how much bouncing he would do.
Well, I think when I read something, that's exactly what he said. He said, I'm really not built as a bouncer, but I mean, I guess I can stand here and look mean.
He can with that haircut. Boy, have you seen that haircut?
No, I haven't seen his haircut.
Whoa,
man.
baby.
No, I watched this guy swing, and it is buttery.
Is it
smooth.
buttery?
God, it is buttery.
Buttery?
Smooth. It looks like zero effort. 320.
Off the tee.
Yeah.
What about the other ones? So he said he only hit 2 fairways, so I imagine he putted his ass off.
Well, he only hit 2 fairways on Sunday.
Yeah.
He played really well before that. I mean, he was leading. He was leading in the beginning. He led the whole time.
Nah, I don't know about the whole time.
What do you mean? I was pretty sure he led the whole time.
I don't know about that.
Wire to wire. Didn't he go wire to wire, buddy?
Yeah, he did. Well, he's going to win $1.4 million.
That earned him 500 FedEx Cup points.
That's getting it done.
And
Good for him.
because he won, secures your status on the tour for this year.
He's in,
You're
at least
in.
for this year. If he can put another win together or two, we'll see him around for a bunch of years.
Win. All he's got to do is put in some. He's got to make some cuts.
Just make some cuts. You're right.
Be in the top 50 a couple times. I mean, I'm sure
He's got his foot in the door to make it last. Let's see if he can hold on to it. Hopefully he can. I don't hate the guy. I just never heard of him.
So,
But now I have, and now we're sitting here talking about him. So maybe
you
I'll be a
never-
fan of him in the
you never heard
future.
of Chris Kirk last year, and now you're
Went to UCLA. I know that.
So
I don't know if that matters anything.
California kid.
He's definitely a California kid.
Why? Why do you say he's definitely that?
He's from California.
Why are you being judgmental?
He's from Costa Mesa or something like that.
You have no fucking clue.
I did a little research on him just so I would know
You're
a
not doing
little
any
bit
research.
about.
You're scrolling on the computer right now.
Well, this is something different. I was scrolling earlier, looking at the winner and see what I could find out about him, who he was, what he's about. His girlfriend was there to congratulate him.
That's nice of her.
Yeah, she's definitely ugly for sure.
That's not nice at all.
Nah, she's definitely not. These golfers and their wives, man. I don't know how it happens, but
Well, it's pretty simple, buddy.
golfers must be sexy.
You won one golf tournament out of 150, professional golf tournaments that are going to go on this year, and you got yourself $1.5 million. Hey, that's how.
They've been together a while before that.
Yeah, well,
She
he was
supported him.
also in the Corn Ferry a while before that. He also played collegiate golf, and he was also on the Canadian tour. I mean, the guy's not bad. Clearly,
Obviously not. You can't be bad at golf and then win a tournament. It's impossible.
well, he can't be bad and have done as much as he's done. I mean, let's get real. We just have never heard of him.
True.
Never heard of him. Well, congratulations to him. He did a great job.
I agree. Congratulations and way to step up in your career, man. And hopefully you can go out there and get some more wins or get some cuts, and we'll see you around, man, for sure.
That gets him status into the big tournaments too, man.
All the majors.
Players, Masters, PGA.
So same at the Masters. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Now I'll start rooting for you now that I know who you are and know what you're about.
Wait till you see the guy swing. You'll be like, wow, that's like butter.
Butter
Butter
on a biscuit.
I was going to say toast.
Butter on toast is good too.
You look more like a jelly on a biscuit kind of guy.
It depends, but yeah, I could do a little jelly, a little grape, maybe a little strawberry.
Strawberry.
Oh, wait a minute. The best is about a little apple butter, baby. Apple butter.
You look like an apple butter kind
Apple
of guy.
butter is very good, especially if it's made right. Homemade apple butter.
Chris has been working on his push-aways.
No, yeah, I've tried, but it doesn't work.
Hasn't been able to push himself away from that table.
My daggone wife feeds me well. She loves cooking, and I like to eat, so kind of a good match. She likes to cook, and I like to eat, man. What I got about that. I'll tell you what, man. I'm a little concerned about this live. Greg Norman targeting Hideki Matsuyama.
The only reason I see him going is he gets caught cheating again.
Explain this cheating allegations, or is these not? Are they not allegations?
They're not allegations. He got disqualified.
Oh, he was using something on his clubs, right? A spray powder. Or
Yeah, some kind of spray shit. I don't know.
when was this?
We talked about this last week.
Did
Do
we?
you
Yeah,
pay
I forgot.
attention to anything I fucking say?
Not really. Sometimes it'll sit there for a couple seconds and then go away, and sometimes it doesn't even sit there at all.
Do you know the back of your computer has a sticker on it that says National Bug Assault
I do.
Association?
I do. That is from your fly gun that you bought. You shoot flies out of the air with a gun. It's pretty cool.
Now it's pretty fun.
We actually shot each other, and it actually will draw blood.
Yeah.
It hurts.
The one that pumps CO2 behind it. It doesn't feel very good.
It hurts. But anyway, man, if they get this guy Hideki, man, that's another good golfer, great golfer going away to live.
They're not going anymore, man. Nobody else is going.
I don't know that.
I don't see it. I don't see him going.
Well,
What's in it for him now?
I don't know, to be honest with you. In my opinion, he's probably, like I said last week, the best Asian golfer ever. I mean, look at his stats. Guy won a fucking Masters as an Asian. That is awesome for the game of golf. And I'm sure that all those Asian countries, he's probably number one in all their books, man.
He is.
I mean, is he Japanese? Where is he?
He's Japanese.
Can you imagine how big he is? And he's probably
fucking-
Tiger Woods.
Dude, he's absolutely crazy huge. You remember he was like how Yao Ming is crazy in China?
Yeah.
Like he is that in Japan.
I've seen it. I
Crazy.
mean,
You should see when he got that whole disqualification thing. They said the amount of Japanese people that were there in attendance just to see him was like 10,000 people there at the memorial to see him. So imagine how many are trying to stream it at home, trying to watch whatever they're watching, watch their Hideki. But he got caught cheating. What can I say?
I don't remember.
I think he played the whole I speak no English thing. And I think that upset some people. Mainly Jack. Jack didn't like that at all.
I don't remember this, but that's not saying much.
That's a normal thing for you.
Yeah, I just don't remember him getting caught cheating. Now, I do know Patrick Reed has gotten caught cheating a bunch of times.
Fucking tape measure. What color was that tape measure again?
There's an orange.
Orange.
and
Orange.
There's a yellow.
Orange.
So anyway, I mean, this guy's probably huge over in Asia. I'm sure he's Tiger Woods in Asia. I'd hate to see him go. We'll see him at the upcoming Masters, I'm sure.
You're going to see him before that, aren't you?
I don't know what's coming up, to be honest with you.
Wow.
I don't know what's coming up.
I think it's the Cognizant. Is that what's coming up?
That sounds right.
Cognizant Classic, Palm Beaches.
I'll tell you what's coming up tonight that I'm looking forward to is the match. We got the Mick, we got T-Rex Arms Homa, and we got Sexy Lexi and Young Rozang. Now, this is not a team event. This is a skins game, 12 holes. Winner take all, except I don't think they're winning anything. I think it's all for charity. But this could be interesting, man. They're all teeing off. Majority, I think there's 4 holes that they're all using the same tee boxes, and the rest, obviously, the women will get to play up a little bit just because that's just the way it is. I think it's fun, and I'm looking forward to it. It starts here about 6:30 or something like that.
Match? Is it a scramble or a
No.
best ball or?
It's a skins game. Each hole's worth X amount of money.
Really?
Yep, for charity.
So they're playing on the same team. Are they on teams?
No, it's all individual.
I thought this was a team thing.
It was, but this is the first time they're doing it like this.
Oh.
I think it's cool. I think it's good for the game of golf. I think they should do a lot more of it, to be honest with you. I mean, in my opinion, you could have, just like they had the celebrities and everything like that. All that's good for the game of golf. You got Sir Charles, who's awesome at commentating just about everything he does. I think he's hilarious.
Is he going to be commentating this?
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. He brings a little bit of fresh air to it.
A little fresh air, a little fresh.
Rather than a hello, friends.
Yeah. That's true. That is true.
It's a little lame, man. The commentating's a little lame. Let's be real. Nobody's out there willing to crack too many jokes. Or make it fun to listen to. I mean, it's all got to be so good.
I like his sense of humor, and I think golf needs more sense of humor.
Yeah.
More sense of humors, for sure.
More humors.
More humors.
More humorous.
More humorous. More humorous.
More orange.
A little orange. Get a little orange in there. Yep, the Cottonwood Classic is coming up in the Palm Beaches. It's known as a Florida swing that they're in right now.
Is anybody going to be playing?
Probably not. $9 million purse. Yeah, we got Sheffley,
Yeah, probably not.
Matsuyama, Chris Kirk, who's defending.
Wait a minute. Matsuyama's playing?
Hideki Matsuyama.
I speak no English.
He's big on English. Only when I win, though. Thank you. Wyndham Clark, Schauffele, Posting, J-Day,
Okay, so we got some
Kent,
players.
slow play,
We got some players. What are our odds?
Sammy
look
Burns.
like? What are our odds look like on this? Let's check it out.
I don't have the odds, but I'm going to say, who's your pick here?
My guy didn't even show up last week.
Your guy did not show up at all. My guy was kind of there, but old Green Glove.
What happened to Green? Did he make the cut?
I think he got caught up in Mexico, man. I don't know what he got. I don't know what he did.
That can happen.
That can happen.
He went down to the Mexican warehouses.
Billy Horschini.
Billy
Ooh,
Horschel?
Patton Kazire. I like that name.
I like old Billy.
Old Billy.
Old boat Billy.
Old Billy.
Sailboat Billy.
Zach Johnson. He's playing too. Whoa. I'm going to go all the way down to the end of the list, and that's probably who's going to win.
Let's see what we got. Surprising picks and predictions. Was that a motorcycle? Damn, that was
Oh,
loud.
Richard's out there doing something.
Is he? He's staring at his phone.
That's all he does.
55-year-old man. I've never seen a guy stare at his phone so much in my fucking life.
He's looking for a hustle. Man. There's a hustle to find. He's going to find it.
My kids have tablets and they're not on them as much as he's on
Every
his
time I
phone.
look up, he's on his phone. Glued to it.
All the time, he's glued to the fucking page. Do you call anybody or do you just message everyone?
It's probably on Temu or something like that. Looking, you get about 100 pooper scoopers. Trying to make $1 off of. By the way, if you need any baby mattresses, I know you can get about 100 of them.
He's got a lot of. He's got 15 in his two-door Honda right now. They're still in the plastic,
what's
guys.
the
So they
odds?
haven't been used.
What odds do we got here? This is Codison.
Looks like we got the old Mick is coming in at a 6-1 fave.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cam Young coming off 22-1. Russell Henley's 25-1. Matty Fitz 28-1. Chris Kirk, who won this last year, I believe it was in a playoff, if I'm not mistaken. He's going off a 45-1 long shot. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Who's your pick? Who you liking?
For this one, I'm gonna go Chris Kirk.
He's going to defending champion.
Going to defend the champ.
Okay.
Who you going with, buddy?
You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here. And I like this guy.
Oh, Green Glove?
No. No. I don't even see him on here. And oh, God, I see Tight Pants is going to be playing again.
Who's that? Who's Tight Pants?
Van Roonen.
Ooh, you like
Or we like to say around here, Van Loonens.
Van Loonens. You could get anything at Van Loonens.
Well, they got Terrell Hatton on here. I thought he was live.
He is live. He's not playing.
Huh.
I think you should stop looking at the 2023. It is 2024.
No, I'm not looking at that. I'm going to say, I'll tell you what.
Pretty sure.
I'm going to go a little Zandy Schauffele.
Oh, you're going a little Schauffele.
I like Zandy Schauffele.
Yeah.
Give me him or J-Day. I'll take either one of them. My man Cantlay he'll probably be on a leaderboard like he always is.
Can't lie. Yeah.
Can't play fast. Patrick can't play fast.
Slow play. What about Joel Damon?
Where's he at?
He's playing.
Is he? I thought he was announcing now.
No, he just does that when, he doesn't make the cut.
Oh, okay.
That
makes sense.
That's why you see him every other weekend.
I think he's good for golf, to be honest with you. I think he's funny.
He is.
Good sense of humor. We need more of that. A little down to earthism.
He's a fresh attitude.
Can we get a little down to earthism? Gary Woodland, I wouldn't mind seeing him come back and get a win.
Oh, Tricky Ricky's playing. Oh, Tricky Ricky.
If he wins, we're having a celebration.
Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we have a celebration just to have a celebration?
If he wins, we're celebrating because this would be awesome.
Is that motorcycle again?
Is that your stomach growling?
No, dude, I had 2 pieces of Speedway pizza. Wow.
Jesus. It's a nice day out today here in Cincinnati.
Guy's getting it.
Guns are out, motorcycles are out, everybody's just getting it out there. It's about 70 degrees today. Nobody knows what to do. I showed up to work with jeans, a hoodie, and a fucking winter hat, and by the end of the day, I'm in shorts and a short sleeve shirt.
And I hear there's some severe weather coming in. Probably be a little bit of snow.
We got outside work to do tomorrow, so I'm sure it's going to be 35.
Probably ground will be good and frozen.
Good and froze. Good and froze. Yeah, that's going to be fun. That'll be fun.
It'll be fun digging some post holes tomorrow, that's for sure.
Oh, well, I ain't too scared about that.
Yeah, you are.
Don't worry about taking all that wire mesh off. I'm
scared about that. Manual labor. Lee Hodges is playing.
Who the hell?
J.B. Holmes?
Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This J.B. Holmes guy,
You're going to pee on
I really like him. I think he's from Louisville or Lexington. He's definitely a Kentucky guy. My aunt has played with him a couple times, and the caddy of him actually lives down there by my aunt.
Yeah.
And they play a lot of golf together. He's a pretty cool guy, to be honest with you, from what she says. Kind of a straight up, just Mid-Eastern, or not Mid-Eastern.
Mid-Eastern. He's got F1 on his mind.
He's a Midwestern kind of guy, laid back like us, from what she says. He likes his beer.
Oh, he's from Campbellsville.
He's from Campbellsville, Kentucky. Yeah. That's where I used to go camping at, man. That's crazy. Yep.
J.B. Holmes, he's 41 years old.
There ain't nothing around down there, dude. And they all have them country accents. That country twang. They all have that country twang. We used to go there camping as a kid, and they all thought we had accents. So I was like, wait a minute.
That's not country twang, buddy.
The hell, it's not.
That's the hills. That's Appalachia twang.
It's twangy.
That's Appalachia twang.
It's twangy. I don't mind it so much.
He's got 5 wins on tour.
Yep, he's been around for a while.
Well, yeah, he turned pro in 2005.
Didn't he do some good work on the Ryder Cup or something like that, man? Was that?
He's won $25 million.
I think he did good at the Ryder Cup. Man, I'm thinking at like Valhalla or something like that. He beat somebody. Help us win one of them.
Not real sure, buddy. J.B. Holmes? I don't think he was on a Ryder Cup.
We can find out on this interweb thing here.
That doesn't make any sense. You got to know how to use that thing.
It's almost like they make it easy for you now.
I like hearing you type with one finger.
I can't get 2 fingers on the mic on the keyboard. They're too fat.
Click.
They're too damn fat, man. They're too fat. Come on now.
Did you say who you were going to pick, buddy? Did you?
I picked Xander Schauffele.
Oh, you did. Well, we were talking about J.B. Holmes and how he's your buddy.
2008 Ryder Cup. Holmes defeated Europe's Soren Hansen 2-1, 2-1 during Sunday's single match.
What year was this?
2008.
That's why. Yeah. 2008.
Holmes and Kenny Perry were named Kentuckians of the year in 2008.
Kenny Perry's from Kentucky?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
You guys don't know Kentucky's probably like 15 minutes away. We live in an area where we can get to Indiana, Kentucky, and Ohio all within 20 minutes. So we can go to different states and like different states and stuff
And we all complain about one another.
And we all complain about one another, yeah.
Like,
Especially the drivers.
You see somebody driving in Ohio and they're driving like idiots.
They must be from Kentucky.
Be from Kentucky. And then you get people that live in Indiana who refuse to go to Kentucky for anything.
That's true.
If they were starving,
They would not go to Kentucky.
They wouldn't go to Kentucky to get anything.
No.
It's quite amusing, actually.
It is. John Bradley Holmes. He's 41 years old.
Yeah, I've seen that.
He lives at the University of Kentucky. I haven't heard his name in a while. He's playing this week coming up.
Yeah.
I'll be rooting for him.
They said he was on a...
He's got some big ears. He probably can hear us right now.
I don't see why it would.
Huge ears.
How fucking loud you are.
Huge ears. I was told that I was kind of not being... They couldn't hear me on this podcast, so I'm speaking close and extra loud.
Jesus Christ. Yes, you are, buddy.
So deal with it.
Yeah. All I can hear is
me breathing.
all of those weird old man noises you make.
Yep,
They said, what did it put here? I think he was on a medical extension.
J.B. Holmes?
Yeah, major medical extension or something, and that's why he gets to play in this? I don't understand that.
I don't know, because I haven't heard his name in a long time.
It even says how they qualified. Major medical extension. Even Brant Snedeker qualified.
I seen Brant on there.
Yeah.
I definitely seen Brant on there, man.
But old Sepp Straka. He's playing. Jonathan Vegas is there. Major medical extension. How do these guys get these major medical extensions?
I don't even know what that means.
I'll tell you what, man. Gary Woodland's going to win something this year.
I hope so.
He's going
I wouldn't mind seeing it. Big Gary?
Yeah. Why do you like to call him Big Gary?
Because he's a big dude.
Are you sure that's why you call him Big Gary?
Well, he's...
Like there's nothing from you guys' past.
There's nothing sexual going on between me and Big Gary. No.
Okay.
He's a big guy. You see him standing next to... you see
when
him
you
standing
say-
next to Jordan Spieth or something like that. You're like, damn.
Just when you say Big Gary, you got that little smirk with a little wink and a little twinkle in your eye.
There's nothing there. Just Big Gary. I like him.
Okay.
I like him. Yep. Maybe looking at something that's not there. What do you think about this? These guys are talking about banning court storming after Wake Forest beat Duke yesterday.
Yeah.
Or the day before, whenever it was. It's a big win, but, I mean, it's not like it's a daggone championship here, guys. I think
it's... they're going to ban court storming. It's probably pretty good for the local police departments. They can get some extra money.
Well, that's true.
I mean, because if... Okay, so you're going to ban court storming, and the only way that you're going to be able to stop it is to have security or police officers, around the perimeter at the end of a game.
True, yeah.
Does anybody really want to see that on TV?
No, but why storm a court when it's just a game? It's not for anything. They act like you've been there before, Wake Forest. I know it's Duke. I get it, but you're not beating Krzyzewski's Duke. This is not Krzyzewski's Duke. This is not Duke from back in the day.
They're still ranked in the top 10.
I get it.
It is a huge, huge win.
Yeah.
For Wake Forest.
Yeah. Did that give them enough points to get to the tournament or something?
No.
Is that why they're so happy?
Probably not. They beat Duke. That's why they're so happy.
Okay. It is a big win. I get it.
It's a huge win.
And I can't say that if I was in Wake Forest at the time, I probably would have stormed too, just because he beat Duke.
Well, yeah, and because
there's a lot of Dukies and
most of the people that
out there.
Most of the people that are storming the courts are students.
Yes,
that are there. So they're young. They're having fun. They're in the moment.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a good and it's a bad thing the way I see it. Storming the court. I think it's fun. I think yes, it's exciting. You have an exciting game. You have a big game that you win. And and you want your student body to support your basketball team or even your football team or whatever. So you've got that support from your fans and your student body.
What other sport are you allowed to do this in?
I don't think you're really allowed to do it in any sport. It's like telling me, it's like saying you're allowed to do it in football. Do you think you're allowed to do it in football?
I don't know if I've ever seen it in football. I have. Actually, I have seen it in football. Yes, I have.
You've seen students, take down goalposts,
That's true.
in football.
There was that one game, when they stormed the field and the game wasn't over yet. And
Yeah. You see highlights of that one a lot.
all the time, yeah.
What about you had that Indiana playing Iowa in women's basketball, Caitlin Clark. In Indiana, they stormed the court
Yeah,
and ran into Caitlin
That
Clark.
could have been bad. Anything could have happened. She could have got hurt or anything.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's the scary part about it, especially when you got a high profile player like her. You have the issue that she gets run into and she could get hurt. You especially for women's college basketball, you don't want her to get hurt.
No.
I mean, you really need her to be on the court. It's just like, NBA basketball. You want to see LeBron James on the court. You don't want him to get hurt. Same type of deal.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's good and bad. Just like you said, I think it could cause issues, but I think it's also good for for Wake Forest to support their team. I don't know where I'm at. I'm kind of on the fence with it.
It's tough.
It's tough. If they could do it, like maybe after the handshake and the other team has walked out, but by that time they've lost interest.
Lost interest, and then you're kind of changing the whole vibe of storming the court.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, okay, come on and storm the court after the handshake and after all the players go inside. And then it's kind of like, well, that's lame.
Yeah, I got you.
I have to wait 5 minutes after somebody just drained a three from half court and we won the game.
Yeah, it could cause issues. It could be fighting, but I say get over it, deal with it. Until you have to change something, don't change nothing.
I think that
unless it becomes a problem.
Well, what's going to happen? Somebody's going to get hurt and then they're going to change it.
That's general. That's what I'm saying. If something happens and somebody gets hurt and they have to do something, then do something. But if not, let it ride for now.
Yeah, it's not like it happens all the time. I don't think, I don't think fan bases are storming a fucking court every time that, somebody gets a win.
No, but this was a big win. And good for Wake Forest for taking down Duke.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah, way to step up and play ball.
This is not Coach K's Duke.
No, it is not. It never will be again. Even though they're still ranked.
They are ranked, and they're a good team.
They always will be.
And they've got good players. But there's still some leftovers. There's still leftovers from Krzyzewski. So we have to wait, I think, another year till we get rid of all of them.
Oh, and he's still got players that he scouted?
That he was part of, yeah. So we'll see what happens, a couple years down the road. Hopefully they still do well. It's Duke. They should. It's kind of like Kentucky.
Yep.
You expect them to be in the top 10. I expect you to be in the top 10.
It's kind of, be honest with you, it's kind of like Xavier. I expect them to see them in a tournament and at least have a win or two. But I don't know about it this year, bud.
I don't know.
It's not even though I think they're expanding, they're talking about expanding the teams to 96 teams for the tournament.
Are they?
That's what I was hearing today.
No.
Yes.
This is speculation.
Well, it could be speculation.
I wouldn't. I don't see how that's going to work. But
I don't either.
Then again, all these sports are dragging their seasons out. They're all dragging it out to catch more money, to catch more TV
money.
time.
You're damn right.
And you've got the college football playoffs that are expanding now, and you see how pissed off the NFL is about that. They are pissed.
Why is the NFL pissed?
Because you move from a 4-team format to a 12-team, and you're gonna cut into their time.
We're cutting into the NFL's time?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're gonna cut into their Saturdays. Because towards the end of the season in NFL, you get Saturday games.
You get Thursday, Saturday, Monday, Sunday.
But you get a lot more towards the end of the season.
The Saturday games?
The Saturday games.
Yes, that's correct.
And what's going to happen is college football is on Saturday. So they're going to cut into that NFL, this is our TV time. Bitches.
Well, here's the deal, NFL. You got Monday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. deal with it.
Don't you-
Because I mean, we're talking about the beginning of the NFL season. People are going to be watching this college football playoff. Like,
yeah.
they're going to be more into it than the NFL. Well, I don't know about that, but
No, it's got to have its own
it's
flavor.
going to draw.
It's got to have its own flavor. It's like March Madness. March Madness has its own flavor, dude. It's March
True.
Madness.
True.
You know, I think more people watch March Madness than NBA. NBA, guarantee you.
Oh, I 100% agree with that.
Guarantee
Especially
you. Even
all the
because
people that
it's-
do their brackets that never watched a game in their life.
But it's their own flavor. It's their own flavor. So I think college football needs to find their own flavor and do their thing. And they need to. They needed to expand it.
Mm-hmm.
But then you're running more games for kids. More TV time, more money, baby. More money.
Do you think we'll continue to see the same teams winning?
Yes.
The same, so even expanding it and giving somebody else a chance.
Yeah.
You think it's still going to be your Alabama, Ohio State, Michigan,
Yes.
Clemson?
Yeah.
Teams
It's
like
still
that.
gonna be your big teams. Still going to be your big teams until they put a salary cap on college football.
Now you're talking.
That's the only way you do it.
Now you're talking. You know what?
And they should have already thought about that. They should have done it when they first came out with the NIL because let's just face it, those teams that have more exposure, they're going to get the kids that get the NIL money. Those kids want to be on those teams. They want to be on the Alabamas, the Clemsons, the Michigans. Why wouldn't you? The Georgias. That's just where you're going to go. You're going to get the most exposure going that way. And, you've got those teams that can probably have, $50 million of NIL money coming to them. But a team like Washington isn't going to get that. You're not going to get that. You're not going to have that many kids that have NIL deals. What are you going to have? $2 million of NIL deals versus, the $50 million that Alabama has.
It's definitely became more. It definitely is a business now.
That's always been a business. They just didn't like to play it like a business. But that's my feeling on it is you're going to have to salary cap it just like you do NFL.
Somebody said out this, it just popped in my mind. That girl, Caitlin Clark, they said she made about $715,000.
Yeah.
Why would she ever leave this year? She can go to the pros and sign for $250.
She wouldn't. She shouldn't. No,
That's crazy money, dude.
her platform is Iowa basketball.
Yeah. That's crazy money that they're paying these people.
Her platform is Iowa
These
basketball.
kids.
She's on the fucking Wheaties box, dude.
True.
I mean, that's your platform.
Yep.
Because if think about it, if you see her in a white and blue jersey, it's just going to look weird.
That's going to look weird. You're right.
You need to be in an Iowa uniform. Where's Joey Votto this year?
He's probably in Canada fishing or doing something artsy or something, man.
I saw a TikTok he did the other day. He was going through a car wash in his car.
Bored to death.
And he looks over and he says, "This is not spring training."
Oh, he's got the itch. You know what? He'd be good at announcing, I think.
He would be great. I think he'd be
good
great
at
at
announcing.
announcing. I think he'd be great as a bench coach.
I do, too. I do feel like the Reds did him wrong, in my opinion. I'm not a fan of the way they did that.
Yeah.
They could at least give the guy one more year, let him finish out his career, and then everybody knowing he had one more year. But he just kind of left in a mystery. He's gone.
You know my feeling on it, man. It's probably he's probably going to be the best Reds player that we're going to see, longevity-wise, for the Reds. Okay, you might have great players that leave the Reds, but 10-year player, he's in the Reds Hall of Fame period. He's going to be in the Baseball Hall of Fame period. He's probably going to be the best Reds player that I'm going to see. I would think that. I don't know for sure, but I would think that. And my feeling is
We hope not. We hope he sees something.
I just was just pissed off that there was no farewell tour for Joey Votto.
I agree. I thought he deserved that for sure. As long as he's been here now, I was not a fan when they signed him and everything. But it ended up, I'll be honest with you, it ended up working out. I mean, the guy played when he could. He got older, but this last year he was still getting reps.
Yeah, that's Joey Votto. Yeah,
I mean, I think he still could get reps, and I think he'd be good for the team. I really do. I don't know, man. It's Cincinnati sports, and we do some funky shit around here sometimes.
I mean, the guy's been here for so long, and he's been nothing but a pro.
He reminds me of like a Bronson Aurora who was here forever.
Nothing but a pro, dude. Nothing but a pro.
100%.
Pro with the city, pro with the fans, pro with, giving his time, being part of the media that, will blast you up and down.
He got a lot better towards his later years.
Well, yeah, you got a lot more open. You got a lot more personality out of him.
Yeah.
And I think, that was on his latter years when he knew that, he wasn't going to hit 40 home runs and bat 330. But still, I don't know. I've got a bad taste in my mouth for Nick Krall in the Reds right now.
Because of that?
Yeah, really, because of that. Really, I think it's bullshit. It's not. I don't know. You give the guy a farewell tour. What ball player plays his whole career in one place, gets you an MVP, gets you a Silver Slugger, gets you Golden Gloves, never, ever says anything bad about you, bad about the team in the media, never says anything bad about ownership, even though they went through, 2 or 3 owners when he was there? I mean...
No. Castellini's been there forever.
Not the whole time he's been there.
Are you sure?
Yeah. What's his name had it before?
Lenders?
Yeah. When he was...
So, Votto was around with the Lenders? Are you sure that long ago?
I'm pretty sure.
Whoa.
Pretty sure.
Votto came up with Jay Bruce, right? Same time?
Before.
Ooh, okay.
It was a year or two before Jay Bruce, I'm pretty sure.
So he's been through a couple owners. He's been through how many GMs? How many fucking coaches? How many managers?
I find it unfathomable to me.
Whoa.
I do. He's the best ball player you've had for 20 years.
Yeah, you should treat him like it.
You should treat him like he meant something, because he does. You should give him a fucking statue.
Whoa. Whoa now. Whoa. I could see him as a statue. Okay.
MVP.
I'm with you on this.
Silver Slugger. Golden Gloves.
Now, are we reaching on this just to get him a statue, or do you think he actually deserves a statue?
No, I'm reaching because I'm been out of shape about that.
Got you.
I didn't get a farewell tour because here's the deal, okay? The Reds sucked last year.
They had
their
moments. Some exciting moments.
Okay, they went through an exciting moment where they won 12, 13 games. Awesome. They still weren't very good. I didn't know half the players on the team because they were in and out, bouncing them up and down. Okay? Because they didn't have any real full-time guys. But my thing is this. I would have paid to go see his last game. And I bet, here's what I bet you, Chris, standing room only.
You're damn right. Probably everybody in the city would have came to see that.
Standing fucking room only.
So let's say they
to see that guy.
So let's say they give him a farewell tour, Jeff.
Yeah.
How many games do you think he could actually play? He's not playing 90. Or how many games do they play? 90. What is it?
162.
162. How many of them do you think he could actually play?
80.
You think he can make 80?
Yeah. All day. Yeah. As long as he's not.
Say they sign him, right?
As long as he's not injured.
Say they sign him and he fuck around and injures and stuff and he can't play for the whole year.
Okay.
I'd rather him not have a farewell tour than to see him just sitting on the bench all year.
If that happens, okay.
That could, is what I'm saying. That could
if
that could be the downside to the.
Then right when he gets hurt, then you sit down and you say, okay, now's the time. We're gonna just stop this now. Okay. These next 2 weeks, we're gonna trot you out there. We're gonna let you take your hat off and wave to everybody. And then we're going to bring you in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going to do this for the next 2 weeks because this is it. This is it, Joey. this is the end.
Could they say they sign him? Could they say, hey, we want you for the last 2 months of the season?
Sure.
Now, that is something they should probably do.
It's too late.
It
It's too late.
is too late for you. I know that.
No. It's typical Reds bullshit.
It is. You're right. I mean,
It's typical Reds bullshit.
It's Cincinnati bullshit. Even
Guys,
though
fucked
we got a guy
over.
named Dela Cruz right now just stole home for fucking to win the game. That's exciting.
I think that was last year.
They just won.
No, that's last year.
Is it?
Yeah.
It is dark out.
Yeah. it's
Whatever.
last year.
Anyways,
Watch it
I'm
live.
kind of excited about this upcoming Reds team. Yeah, Joey's not going to be there. And that's kind of surprising, but we got a young team, and the guys that stepped in, as Jeff said, had a 15-game winning streak. Didn't come in until the middle of the year. They haven't had a full season together as a team, and I think we got some ball players on this team, man. I really do, and I'm looking forward to it, and I'm very hopeful because as long as I've lived here, 42 years, it's always been a baseball town. Now, you won't know it until the Reds start playing good baseball. But some people say it's a football town now, and that's because the Bengals are winning, and they went to the playoffs. This is a fair weather city. It truly is.
Absolutely.
Fair weather city. I mean, it
Well-
is. If these Reds teams start winning and play exciting like they was, for that run that they had,
Sure.
it's going to light this town on fire. It's going to light the town on fire, and everybody's going to love it. Everybody's going to love to want to go down there and watch the games.
Yeah. I'm not denying that at all. But I think, you get that stigma where, it's a fair weather town. It's a fair weather town. Yeah, what place is not a fair weather town? What place?
well,
What place do I want to? What city am I in where my baseball team wins 50 games, yet we're always there? I mean, you could say this town and this town and this town have the best fans, yada yada yada. But really, who's going?
As far as baseball,
Anything. Anything.
the first thing that comes to my mind is probably the strongest fans, and I hate to say it. It's probably going to be Pittsburgh Steelers fans. They travel, and they're not fair weather fans.
Here's your thing.
They are shit right now. And if you talk to a Pittsburgh fan, they wouldn't know the difference.
How are they shit? When's the last time they've had a season under 500?
I'm just saying.
I'm saying right
Not
now.
like they're winning their Super Bowls and stuff like that. But
When's the last
that's
time
the-
they've
that's
had
the
a
first-
season? When's the last time they've had a losing season?
Pittsburgh is known for having some of the best fans as far as football. They're known for it. They travel.
Well, why do you think they fucking
and-
have them?
And Dallas.
Chris,
Pittsburgh and Dallas.
are you just ignoring what I'm saying
What?
here? Let's be real.
What?
When's the last time they've had a losing season?
If you don't win the Super Bowl, it's a losing season.
Oh, okay. So if you don't win the World Series, it's a losing season, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you don't at least make it to the fucking playoffs.
Okay.
Make it to the fucking playoffs.
You're over 500.
I don't care. What's that got to do with it? Dude,
That's a winning.
these fans go back fucking generations, bub. Kind of like Green Bay Packer fans.
winning season.
Maybe Green Bay, too.
It's a winning season.
I mean, they're not as fair weather as Cincinnati, in my opinion.
It's a winning season.
To you, not to me.
They're not as fair weather because in our time, Pittsburgh has been good.
They've been good my whole life.
Yes, in our time, they've been good.
Probably a life before mine, also.
I mean, they've been good.
Yeah. I mean, what about Green Bay fans? What about Dallas? Super Dallas fans. Whoa.
Well, and those are the fans that were fans in the 90s.
Uh,
And they're always going to be because of Jerry Jones. Because he's always willing to do something
You sell his fucking soul for
to,
the Super Bowl.
to get some fucking excitement.
He
in
will
here
sell his soul,
and
dude.
try to win this
Right
goddamn
now.
game. God damn it. I got to win this fucking game.
Imagine how crabby he is on a Monday after a Sunday hard loss or something.
I don't even think it'd be a hard loss, dude. I mean, this guy, fuck.
He does not see.
He's probably horrible if they go 2 overtimes and then tie.
It is high.
It's probably awful.
Should have won.
Should have won.
Should have won.
We're definitely gonna find somebody.
You need to find you a quarterback, bud. Because your last two quarterbacks ain't getting it done.
Here we go.
This is truth. I mean, you got Tony Romo, and you got Dak, and they both have about the same career, like I told you.
No, Romo's killing it right now.
Romo's, you mean as an announcer?
Yeah,
he's killing
killing it.
He's killing it as an announcer.
I mean,
he's
come
good.
on, man.
A lot of people don't like him. Some people do. I don't mind him. I
Here's
think
the
he's
question:
good.
how do you think Brady's going to be?
I don't know if he's going to be personable to the people. I don't know if he's just going to talk straight football, or is he going to try to be informative? You know, I don't.
He's the color guy. I mean,
I don't know what he's going to be. I don't know.
Do you think
we
he's
will
gonna
find
try
out.
to emulate Romo?
No, I do not think that. I think he'll have his own. Here's my thing. I don't know what kind of personality he has. He's very dry when he speaks. I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, you've seen him in things like with Peyton Manning. They're joking around and shit.
Yeah, but not like it's a dry humor.
Well, yeah.
The funniest thing I've seen him
dry
done
humor.
is what they call it, Tommy touchdowns in that Duncan video, Duncan commercial. No, I thought that showed a little about his personality there.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. I don't know, man. We'll see how he does. I mean, obviously he's a great football player, so obviously he knows the game inside and out.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm sure he'll do well at calling plays, and I just don't. He's got to. He's gonna keep his audience informed. We'll see.
I mean, I'm sure he will.
I'm sure he's gonna kill it. I mean, whatever he does, I'm sure he does it to the fullest.
Yeah, that's true.
So we'll see.
Joey Votto, first game, Reds Uni, MLB 2007.
2007.
2007. 23 years old.
He was 23.
Yeah. 23 years old. Drafted in 2002 in the second round.
And he didn't get there till 7. That is
Didn't
so
get there
how
till-
bad.
It
Baseball
took
is
him
the hardest fucking sport to
It took
come
him a
up
long
in,
time.
man.
Took him a long time.
It's the hardest fucking sport to get into,
And he
man.
kinda-
Or to come up in.
And he wasn't good at all when he was first.
That's
there.
crazy that it took, what was that, 4? It took 4 years?
No, it took him 5 years.
5 years to get into the league.
It took him 5 years.
It's crazy.
Because they didn't think he was even going to get into the league. And look what he did.
Something
You didn't even
clicked
give
on
the guy a fucking farewell tour.
No, you did not. You proved it. You proved you guys wrong.
So if you'd had your final series at home, your final home series, and you pitched that as the Votto farewell tour,
Well, it was almost like nobody knew if he was coming back or not. Like, they didn't even know.
they knew.
They knew.
Okay, upper
They knew.
management knew.
They knew. You're right.
The office knew. I mean, not long after the season was over, they said there's just no place for him here.
I'm wondering if he didn't piss somebody off.
He didn't piss anybody off. He doesn't piss anybody. He's
You
Joey
don't
Votto.
know that.
He's Joey Votto.
He might have pissed some in the uppers off.
He did not piss anybody in the office.
You don't know that. I'm just
That
saying.
stupid fuck Nick Kroll. God, I hate that motherfucker. I hate his fucking face.
His face bothers him. I know it does.
Fucking bothers me.
Yes,
He's got
got
a face. He's got a face. You just want a fucking mule kick. Swear to God. I swear to God. You want to line him up outside of a fucking horse stall, smack a fucking horse right in the ass, and let him fucking kick the fucking shit out of that motherfucker. Put a fucking shoe in his chest.
Put it in there.
Go fly. Motherfucker couldn't even give him a farewell tour. No, Joey. No bobbleheads like this. Look.
Yeah.
Hat off.
Oh, I could have got it.
Waving. Like
Farewell
this.
bobblehead.
Farewell bobblehead.
I got the MVP bobblehead.
Farewell bobblehead. You do. There you go.
It'd been nice to sit right next to the farewell bobblehead.
I don't understand it. I don't get it all. And I don't get why nobody is talking about it.
I don't either, to be honest with you.
Why has nobody said anything? Is it because he wasn't an MVP for the final 3-4 years of his contract?
I guess. It's like, what have you done for me lately kind of deal, maybe.
Still, man.
I agree with you, Jeff. I'm right there with you. I think it was total bullshit.
You gave me hope in 2010 when we went.
Oh, God.
When we played the Giants. Tim Lincecum tore us off.
Oh, no. Dude getting hurt. Our pitcher, man. Fuck, he only threw like 3 balls and he pulled his muscle in his back or something,
Who
man.
was that?
Cueto.
All I know is I was
hurt.
there.
You was where?
I was at the.
Was you at the game?
Yeah,
I'm sure a lot of people was there, right? Was it sold out?
it was.
That's playoff baseball
There
in
was a lot of
Cincinnati.
other people there.
That was a
lot of
good
people
fucking
there.
team, man.
As a matter of fact, I went downtown for the party when they got in.
Man, that was a good team.
It was a fucking great team.
We had
Great
fucking
team. Should have never lost to. Should have never lost to them.
we had fucking
Joey Votto.
the Cuban Missile.
That's who we had. We had fucking Joey Votto.
Yeah, we had Jay Bruce.
Joey Votto.
We had some good pitchers.
Joey Votto.
Cueto
Votto.
was one. Who was the other? Who was that tattoo guy? Was he?
Did we have? Who was the other guy? That was the other Dominican guy. Volquez. Did we have Volquez
Edison
then?
Volquez.
Did we have him then?
Think so.
I think maybe.
I mean, that's the thing. When they had a good pitching staff, and we haven't had that since.
No, they had a couple good starters, and then they had good reliever,
Well,
and they had guys that could hit the ball.
we had a closer that could throw 105 miles an hour.
Yeah.
That everybody was teeing off.
They started teeing off.
They did after a while.
Started teeing off.
He come in like gangbusters, man.
Yep.
And then they started catching up to that son of a bitch.
That's what happens. You don't have enough movement on your pitches.
Right. You just threw straight
How about
flame
this
and
Anthony
gas.
Kim thing? How about that?
Me and Jeff's been talking about this Anthony Kim for fucking probably a couple years, man, since he's been MIA. He's like a mystery, man. Is he real still? Can he even play still? And then when he gets a little name, his name starts floating around. And you see a video of him on the driving range. And then the motherfucker is going to play, supposedly, live golf.
Yeah,
event.
they put a teaser out there. He's expected to play this week.
Yeah, at the Judea.
Yeah. Judea? Is that what it is?
I don't know how to.
Judea? Whatever.
I'm pissed about that. I
you
think
pissed about?
PGA should have did everything, maybe even tickle the balls to get him to come in there and play on the PGA just to bring some life. He could be the new face of fucking golf again.
I think the problem is this, and I've got to. Here's how I feel about this. I feel like if he plays on a competitive tour that's ranked, that his insurance policy gets voided.
Well, what's the point of going and playing at this event then? Just see if he still got it.
Because he wants to play.
Are they paying him to play?
Yeah.
What's the end goal?
Probably to play on Live. To play on that tour. Because there's no world golf rankings. You get no points for anything. I don't think he has to fear having to pay back the $20 million that he's gotten in insurance.
He does that. He's never going to be able to play in majors, though, right?
No, he won't be able to play majors.
He might be okay with that, just living his live tour out. Like that's the kind of guy I feel like he is.
I think you're right.
Because it's less.
Because I also think that he got hurt, started struggling, and was like,
I can't win. Fuck this.
I'm gonna take his $20 million, and I'm out.
Yeah,
And you
supposedly
won't
he
ever
had,
see me again.
he had issues with his back and his thumbs. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's a mystery to me.
We got hurt, and he came back and didn't do well. Got hurt again, and then just fell off the face of the earth.
I loved him. I thought he was fucking cool for golf, man. His flashy belt buckles, his charm, his smile. I think his best rank was 6. I think he got 6th in the world at one point. Excellent Ryder Cup player. Excellent Presidential Cup player.
You think they're going to get some people to watch?
Watch the live.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to
Just
see
because
him.
You think
Yeah.
they'll tune into it?
Wouldn't you? I mean, I would like to see him to see if he can play.
I might turn it on. I don't like watching live on TV. I've tried.
I've tried to for about 5 minutes. I can't follow it. I can't understand it.
It's not.
And it makes me feel fucking dirty watching them. So
Yeah.
fuck them.
And I don't think it's produced as well as PGA is. when it comes to video shots, and the commentators are good, but I just don't think it's produced real well. I can't see the shots real well. Whatever.
I agree with you. No, you see guys in shorts and listen to music, and they're not playing for anything. They're not fucking playing for anything, and they're on teams that just.
No. It's like we talked about last week. It's when Dustin Johnson was pissed off. He was pissed off because he didn't win anything last year. And it was because he got comfortable with all his money and just...
What are you playing for?
Yeah, he's not playing for it. And he that kind of person has a little bit more drive in him to want to win. And that's basically what he says. I got tired of not trying to win, so I'm going to actually try this year.
Yeah, what kind of recognition are you going to get for winning, Dustin?
He's not going to get anything.
You're not going to get any fucking thing.
But here's the question.
Nothing.
Once most of these guys' contracts are up, do you think they're going to come back? You think they're going to let them back?
You said the average is like a 5-year contract with these guys?
Yeah.
They might come back, but by that time, it might be past their prime. And injuries might start taking over.
Yeah, might be, but you'll get like these guys like Dustin Johnson. I mean, yeah, he may be past his prime, but...
I mean, how old is Dustin Johnson right now? He's got to be 35, right?
He's got to be.
So he's going to be in his 40s, but...
I mean, so?
I'm not saying... I'm just saying when you get past a certain age is when the injuries start hitting, especially in golf.
Yeah, well... Contract presumably runs for 4 years.
So they all got 4-year contracts?
That's what they think.
I think some of them will want to come back, and some of them will want to come back that won't come back. I think the PGA maybe by that time can pick and choose who they would let back in. I can tell you Phil Mickelson ain't coming back.
No, he's not coming back.
He ain't coming back.
He wouldn't be competitive by that time anyway.
No, but he could be in the seniors. He'd be fun to watch playing with them guys.
Yeah, the Champions Tour. He could play there.
Champions Tour.
He'll probably end up getting there sometime.
I'm honest with you. I kind of looked forward to seeing him get there because I kind of followed his career, and then you see, like, I love watching the Champions Tour. These guys because they can still fucking hit and play.
They can still play. But we watch these guys play on tour, and you watch them for so many years, and you know how it is, dude. They get towards the latter part of their career, and they don't win as much anymore, but they're still fun to see.
Yeah.
But then you can see them win.
Yeah.
On the Champions Tour.
I like seeing familiar faces.
Well, I think everybody does, man.
I do.
I think everybody does.
That helps me. That draws me to the sport. Like I said this weekend, wasn't too many familiar faces. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't really care.
Well, it's not a big.
Not that I didn't care, but it just didn't draw. I wasn't drawn to this tournament. I really wasn't.
Well, it's not a big tournament anyway.
Correct.
It's right after the Genesis, so you're going to have a lot of guys taking time off. And preparing themselves. One, they're preparing for the Masters if they're playing, and you've got that coming up. So they're going to try to get a couple more tournaments under their belt before the Masters, and then in the meantime, they're going out there to Augusta and playing a couple practice rounds.
I will like to send out this to Augusta, Georgia. If you would like us to do a podcast, the Masters. You can set us up anywhere on that golf course, and we'll make it fun. I promise you. Send us an invite. We'll be there.
We'll be there.
We'll be there.
By the time we're done,
we'll be good. We'll dress accordingly. We won't cuss as much.
I'll leave my phone in the car.
He'll leave his phone in the car. We will be smoking heaters, though. I hope that doesn't bother anybody.
The whole fucking time smoking heaters. Smoking heaters. And,
send the invite. We can make it fun. We can make it fun.
Look, by the time that tournament's over, everybody will have a nickname that everybody knows.
That is very true.
If you give us the opportunity.
Give us the opportunity. We won't let you down. We will not let you down. We won't embarrass you. We'll
embarrass ourselves.
We will definitely embarrass ourselves.
But not you.
But not you. I promise you that. Come holler at us, Augusta. We're here for you.
We're here for you.
We're here for you.
If you need us.
A little different. We'll give a little different spin than the average, which I love to hear. Hello, friends. We'll come in a little different than that.
It could be your alternate Kind of like how ESPN does that with Peyton Manning.
Yeah, we could be
your
alternates.
alternate.
We know the game. We've seen shit. I've seen every Masters for the past as far back as I can remember. As far back as I can remember.
I know what golf clubs look like.
I know what they look like. I know what a golf ball is supposed to look like.
I know that it's supposed to go forward.
Well, sometimes forward with a little bend, left or right,
Or with a little banana.
little sauce on it.
Sauce.
Especially at that course.
I like to put a little extra sauce on that.
A little side sauce auction at that course.
When I go forward, I like to throw a little sauce on it.
Well, but we are more than happy to come and entertain.
You know, maybe if we ever
would
get
love to do that.
some listeners and some subscribers,
Yep.
maybe we do an alternate for them. A little live cast, a little alternate action. What do y'all think about that?
Let us know. Tell us if we're on to something.
Yeah.
We are OB from the 19th. We're going to wrap this one up. We will have another podcast on next Monday. Talk about other things. Subscribe, like to say this is...
Touch me in the ball.
This podcast is sponsored by Professional Property Partners and Miller Auto Group. Miller Auto Group, where you might not find a good car, but you'll find a clean car. We're out of here. Bye-bye.
See ya.